Hi everyone, welcome to my first daily edition. So, there we go. So for this first daily edition, I'm going to be presenting my week highlights, specifically my meeting highlights. So for this part, I'll be talking about my meeting as the leader, as well as what I learned at the meeting and how I want to apply it to my current work, which is going to be learning algorithms. Next, I'm going to talk about my work this week. So, let's start with the first and the most complicated part, and that is the meeting highlights. In this week's meeting, I was the leader, and of course, there was Mrs. Pratt here to guide me through every step. I'm very grateful for that. Now, one highlight is that in this meeting, I've become considerably more confident as leader, and I've been able to lead members through the meeting more efficiently, as well as I've enhanced my use of vocabulary for my own group, as well as on my understanding of algorithms. For example, instead of saying a weekly revision as usual, Mrs. Pratt asked us and taught us to actually talk about our meeting highlights, so that our weekly highlights, so that we only point out the necessary parts and we don't waste time on unnecessary reviewing. Now, those were the meeting highlights. The second thing, which was a highlight in my opinion at the meeting, was that I was able to improve a lot on my leadership skills in general. Firstly, compared to the last meeting in which I didn't have Ms. Pratt, my meetings when I led, they were disorganized, very boring, because it was basically just revising the work, discussing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then we assigned the work and just signed off. Now, in this meeting, I've been able to understand how my members worked this week, their highlights of the week, and what they want to improve on as goals for their work in the next few weeks. Now, I'm going to be talking about my work this week. And firstly, for the main work, I'm starting to remake the business model, in which I'm going to be talking about the first three factors, and that are the key resources, the key activities, and the key partners. So the reason why I did this is that firstly, it's following the 12-week plan, and secondly, it's the correct moment for me to step out of my comfort zone, remake the business model, and implement my company into the business model practically. And second is going to be the algorithms for coding, because all the things that I've done from my website cannot be achieved if I do not figure out the algorithms for coding. So these two are very crucial for my next steps or my next few weeks in order to improve myself as a member of the group. So thanks for listening to my first daily edition. It was very fun to make this, and have a great day.